Hello, welcome back to the weekly MDE solo. Today we've got Dead Rabbit's Boss Mare, a pretty underwhelming or standard Rupture ID. The only source of Rupture count being Clash Win on my skill 2. So we might actually have problems keeping up Rupture today, especially with this 4-coin skill 3. But Rupture isn't even the main thing Dead Rabbit's Boss is known for, at least not in my mind. I think of him as the offense level down ID. Why are we using Mr. Mega Underwhelming? I don't know, people voted for him on the poll. This week was supposed to be a mid-boss, and he won the vote by 80%. So part of going for maximum offense level down, in addition to, some of these support passives, mostly only these three, there aren't very many offense level down support passives. We also need Bind, because one of the new gifts from the new Intervallo inflicts offense level down based on how much Bind the enemies have. So we're going to be going to a few different packs than usual today, just to get some of those Bind gifts. Starting off with the Outcast going for Ebony Brooch. And that will also help us a little bit with our Rupture, since again, we don't actually inflict very much Rupture count ourselves, even though we're a mono Rupture ID. This is my first time ever fielding Dead Rabbit's Mare, I'm pretty sure. Considering he was level 9, it would have only ever been maybe in a Mirror Dungeon normal run. Mono Rupture but no Rupture. I also don't have the new Ego. I have not decided to pull for that, so we're just using Capote today on the He slot. It's not shardable yet. Mono Rupture but no Rupture. We're a blunt ID actually. Your YouTube says this has 7 viewers. We started 2 minutes ago. Give people a minute to show up. My end says 9 viewers. We've literally been streaming for 2 minutes. People need to see the notification, see the stream on their homepage. Not everyone is in the Discord. Blunt ID with the Pierce skill 2, exactly. The Pierce skill 2 is actually alright for us though, because the Sync gift will let us inflict Bind with that. And we need like 5 Bind to get the most offense level down out of the new gift. And 5 Bind is actually a pretty hard ask, all things considered. I'm going to try to get some healing here out of my lust-based support passives. So that means not killing all of them at once. Did I bring G-Corp Gregor? Oh no, yeah, I need offense level down Gregor. That's the theme of the run. Alright. You like the new haste and bind censored IDs? I'm okay with it. It's like anything that has anything going on besides a core status, I'm happy to see. I do wish Ishmael could get more haste at Uptie 1, but it is what it is. Do I want to fight this guy on... No, realistically, this could go badly, and it would just, take a while. Let's skip this one. Just, slightly too dangerous. Fight him, it's funny. It's just slow. Even if I can win. No need to artificially extend the length of this run. Clash God, let's go. We'll see. I mean, with a lot of offense level down, we might actually clash pretty high. That's kind of what we're testing today. And like, my skill 3 isn't that bad of a clashing skill as far as a 2-star goes. Like, we can look at it in a second here. Especially with 4 coins to benefit from coin power. Like, I don't think this will be the worst for clashing. Survivability isn't great, but I do have a blunt skill actually, so boombox healing exists. So maybe this guy's just fine for solo. But yeah, like this gets a coin power and a clash power, so it's rolling like a 17 naturally, and then if I'm on turn 3, it will be another 2 on top of that. So like, I guess 19 is definitely nothing amazing for clashing, but it's not like the worst. The humble 415 Valentina, yeah, probably not gonna be able to beat that if it shows up, but I don't know. I've still never gotten her late. Maybe she's not nearly as bad as people say she is. Like, I think the Matthias fight is not nearly as bad as people say it is. I've managed to beat that, like, with no evade, not proccing any revives. A lot of Limbus people are started playing after they stopped releasing 2-stars. Yeah, but you can still pull the old 2-stars, so it's not like that's removed from the new player experience. To be fair, Valentina is way harder than Matthias. That's what I'm expecting. But I still have to get her to show up. I think she's scared. Somewhat tragic that 2-stars just aren't made at all nowadays. Yeah, I think it would be nice if we got at least a few, but it might feel even weirder if there was like 1 per season instead of 0. I want Rupture Gifts. Oh, I missed a skill replace there. I was just going fast. That's fine. We'll get enough. I started with Prestige card today because I couldn't honestly decide what 3rd gift I wanted. Like, there's always Needle and Thread. I could have taken that, but I decided against it. I don't think I want to do a fusion in a normal shop here, but I do want to get a super shop, so I'm going to do kind of a lot more enhancing than I normally would here. It would have been nice if I could have done that skill replace, but I was rushing a little bit. 91%. Would we ever miss a 91%? Would spending a little bit more cost ever matter? Okay, 98% I will accept. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my healing. Whatever, I can do it next floor. That's what I should have done. Instead of enhancing, I should have healed the full team 3 times so they can pass checks. That's on me. Trash Crab Brain Wine is not on today's planned list, although it was almost there. There's a different unusual floor 3 we're going to today. 2-stars used to be their way to throw out, yeah, like random experimental IDs and see what works, and now that they stopped making 2-stars, we get things like She-Fest as a 3-star. You missed a 96% super shop on your last solo. Let's hope that doesn't happen to me. Let's say you absorbed the bad luck.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 필요 없는 시간. 예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어. 감회가 새로워요.
She-Fest is definitely a 2-star in disguise. they have like the major quality of a 2-star, which is being something weird. Some random experimental ID. But like they do have 3-star numbers. As much as people love to hate on She-Fast, like she's probably the most underrated ID in the game because people think she's like terrible. I've seen people call her the worst fast 3-star. That's just like not even close to true. People think she's a 1 out of 10 when she's really like a 4 out of 10, which I think is as underrated as any ID gets.
깔끔하게 잘랐습니다. 이제 니콜리나와 솜씨가 비슷해지는데요.
Missed a 99% tier 3 fusion and got Midwinter Nightmare right before Cam, and I assume you didn't think about that and did not get rid of it. That's a fun one. I'm just going to hit this guy. I'm not concerned with the burning clay dolls. She's definitely underwhelming, but not completely unusable, yeah. Maybe underwhelming, but still better than Infast. That was like my main point when I was arguing that. We're gonna take Growth Resilient here. It is +2. This would probably be the better choice actually, but I kind of want an extra gift. Because if you've forgotten or just didn't know, taking 2 buffs that have +2 enemy level gives you a bonus gift. Which just got me Late Bloomer's Tattoo. I will take that. Now, we're already struggling with rupture count, so even more than normal, we want to go to Hell's Chicken, and wouldn't you know it, we see Sharp Needle and Thread as our floor reward. And we get this immediately. Alright. It doesn't get much better than that. It's looking like we'll probably miss Tango Marinade since the other event was on the bottom row there, and we can't get to it. But we're getting Sharp Needle and Thread for free. Never say no to that.
힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 똑 닮았답니다.
You've never used this ID? Me neither. It's the first time for me as well. He just stands there. He has to check his watch before he attacks. Or, no, he's not even checking his watch. He's like just adjusting his grip on his bat, I guess. Used him for your 2-star only runs. You know, I might do a bunch of 2-star solos and then try out like reflect reels with 2-star only teams. Because base ID is just absolutely 0% chance they cannot do even close to enough damage within 12 turns. But if I had like 3 full teams of 2-stars, could I even clear? Like, ignore the turn count. My turn count is 36. Is it possible to clear reflect reels 2-stars only? That's something I would try if I had them all leveled, so maybe I just need to get them all leveled through the excuse of MD solos. This was your first 2-star ID? Used him all the way up to Canto 9. I mean, yeah, he is acceptable as a 2-star, I guess. I mean, if you don't have the coin power conditional on this, the skill 2 is honestly pretty bad. I would know based on using base Rodia. It's like the same numbers as that, pretty much. Olympus fights are truly finally, after all this time, becoming impossible for the base IDs, yes. And that is a good thing. Honestly, the base IDs should not have been able to make it this far. And like, they can still do story. they can still beat story.
드러낸 모양이구나.
후드려 패주지.
We'll see if that changes in Kanto 10. I feel like it won't though. Maybe there will be like one fight, but the majority will definitely still be doable base IDs.
한 수 배웠네.
But I think,
오,
you know, a
기분이
challenging
좋아지는
in-game
거야?
side
이거라도
content
봤어?
후드려 패주지.
probably shouldn't be clearable with literally anything. You should need at least some semblance of a team.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
Base IDs only can't beat Kanto 7 by technicality. They could on launch, and I did it. Sort of. I mean, you had to have a non-base Dawn on the team, but you could backline her and just never let her hit the field.
늦은 탐인가.
So in my mind, that was still possible. Legacy content base IDs could clear Kanto 7.
직전의 공격처럼 개체에게 치명적인 일격을
후드려
가해봅시다.
패주지.
Imagine it's like barely possible, but the next Intervallo makes it completely impossible. I feel like I might be making this up, but I swear on some live stream,
확실히 훌륭한.
Kim Ji-hoon said they would like push the difficulty into the intervallos instead of making the main counters harder. But we haven't really been seeing that.
후드려 패주지. 방법이지.
Opinion on the new theme pack? This will be my first time doing it, but I've heard the dreaded tales of 10,000 health on floor 5, and like, this might actually be somewhat difficult to clear. I'm probably going to go there on like floor 8, give myself some time to get more gifts.
시간 문제였다.
Pushing the difficulty to intervals is dumb because you have to pass them to clear story anyway, but you have a lot more time. Like, the main draw for Limbus is the story. It would feel terrible if you were stuck on a Kanto and couldn't beat the Kanto and got spoilers because of that. But intervals, you know, they are less important, and the way the level cap increases, if you're truly stuck, you can get like +5 levels without doing any shenanigans. Just wait for the update to come out and you can level your IDs above the like intended level cap. So it does like kind of make sense for intervallos to be harder. You don't think you remember them ever saying that? I don't know, I swear it was on some live stream, but I could not tell you which one. %92% super shop. There's nothing else I want to spend my cost on, so hopefully.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
During 9.5, you had the situation. I assume you're talking about
후드려 패주지.
Kim clashing the purple skill with Yield My Flesh. He definitely does that, but you can still redirect it. So it is kind of on you if your team takes 2,000 damage and all dies because you let him do that. Distorted blade lineage, guys, hitting harder than disposal. I can't wait.
후드려 패주지.
Yeah, Slash series, that one-shot my base Ryoshu when I was doing base IDs through the Intervallo.
시간을 가져가지.
Or at least close to it. I think it did 180 damage to her, so she was a little hurt. It is absolutely a threatening move. I don't want you to spawn more chickens, I'll clash all of these.
확실히 훌륭하군. 5번 수감자. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이 많다지. 얼간이들이 흥겨워하는군. 대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는 법.
Yeah, you would think that people would stop them from doing that, but then, like, Roach Emperor is like the most struggled on fight in Kanto 9, and it's pretty clear what you're supposed to do in that fight, I think, in a similar vein. So who knows, I guess people just don't. You think base ID Intervallo, the hardest part would be the grunts and not the actual boss? A lot of the random fights are focused encounters, and focused encounters are great because they aren't unfocused encounters. I beat every stage of the Intervallo first try, it just wasn't hard. But like going back to, say, Twining Threads, the boss was definitely the hardest part of that one. How are your pulls? I have not decided to pull. I'm holding off. I might still pull in the future. But I would only if I like the announcer. I still haven't seen anything about the announcer, so they might be just like underwhelming. Also, yes, you saw that, right? We're going to a certain world today. A very abnormal choice. I don't think I have enough healing for this guy. And I don't think I have enough damage to just kill him before that matters. I'll pass. This guy, though, okay. Let's actually get our revenge on this guy from the Honglui run and make it matter that we kill him. Yeah, this Intervallo is easy in terms of difficulty because we have powerful assist units in all but one fight. Like, even the normal enemy fights, you've got Ezra with you. Ezra, who just, like, completely handles 3 of their slots, and then, like, 2 of them are countering, so you have 1 incoming attack. This guy would never crit on his count infliction skill, right? Well, this guy's just going to get thrilled at the end of this turn. It's already stacked so high because I'm a Rupture ID. You got the announcer, you don't like how the announcer can spoil Kim. Okay, but like, if you were to rate the announcer based on how much you like hearing their voice on a scale of 0 to 10, how are you rating this new announcer?
지금처럼 엄마와 함께 이곳저곳을 다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가 그 중에서 가장 멋진 곳에.
Are there dead rabbits here? There totally are. It's a Kansas 6-pack. That's another reason. I didn't like think about it at the time, but isn't this a thematic fight? With no music. We love Mirror Dungeon, how they just have missing music sometimes. Oh no, it's just quiet. Intervallo is easy, but you only have like 60% bonus, or 80%. Yeah, that's the one thing about like farming it through Mirror Dungeon instead of the Intervallo Dungeon. If you don't have the full bonus, you can't borrow for MD. Also, that they sure did stack Rupture on me there. It's imagine doing this on 4-1. Wow, that's 3 of them countering. Okay. Hopping in. Hello, hello. So far, so good. Although we did just have to reset the fight. Dead rabbits inflict rupture. Fun fact. Imagine if I had the spiked bat passive. That would be great. It would feel like a Matthias Otis solo. All the bonus affinity type damage, or not even affinity damage type. Increases your damage by so much. I have not pulled the new ego. I have not done polls for this banner.
아주
I'm waiting to get like more opinions and info about the announcer because the only reason I ever poll is if I want an announcer, pretty much. We're dead here for sure. I think I'm gonna have to use an ego. It's probably possible to beat this without it if I just get lucky with them like countering, maybe even breaking the rupture stack.
너흰 저런 거 없어?
But we could also just do this.
없다고?
후드려 패주지.
그럼 쩔 수 없긴 하지.
직접 들이받아주지.
And this will make things a lot easier for us.
왜? 땀 구경 시켜준다는데
후드려
뭐.
패주지.
안 볼 필요 없잖아. 그
If they take the wheel.
수출값이 예상 범위를
It's a shame this guy is old and a 2-star because it could have been a pretty ridiculous ID with the boss kit. Yeah, give him spiked bat. Maybe even like I was hoping Wild Hunt Heathcliff would have the explosive emotions from the second Earl King fight. That was my like biggest desire for the ID. And it was set up perfectly. Shortly before he came out, we got Cavernous Wailing Sinclair, which introduced shield management effects. Like, it was actually, I fully believed it was going to happen, and then it just didn't. No shield mechanic at all. Honestly, Wild Hunt doesn't have, like, any of the mechanics from the boss. He just has his own entirely new stuff.
후드려 패주지.
Ego already? That's what happens when you fight dead rabbits. More threatening than full stop.
적들이 저녁 만찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 지글거리고 있네. 한 접시 근사하게 먹어.
You like the announcer, but it's not your favorite, which is also how you rate the Intervallo. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like this Intervallo very much, I'll be fully honest. It was like the only one where I felt tempted to skip that I can remember. Also, I did not realize who this would be.
그럴싸한 차라도 우려내서 마신 건가?
We might be preying on a Zippo Light or Sloth resource here so we can Capote again. Or, oh, that takes 2? Well, that's probably not happening. We'll see how it goes. I was thinking this was going to be Butler's when I saw Slash.
적들이 저녁 만찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네. 한 접시 근사하게 먹여줄까?
Are you only the bleed potency, guys? If you guys have no bleed count, we might have a chance. I say as I die fully on turn 1, pretty much. Like, I can use Regret to get rid of my bleed. But I do have to, like, clash once. Okay, 2 of them guarding. That's going to be a much better start. And we got a Sloth resource. Let's see how this attempt goes. The Intervallo should have gone more into in-court instead of being a Yield My Flesh sequel. That's basically like my feelings about it, yeah.
와, 이거 잘 활용하면 우리한테 유리하게 될 수도 있겠는데?
Okay, I'm also Lust Fatal, so using Regret would also help clear that. I'm taking this 28 bleed damage either way, though. Unless I was to counter, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, let's make myself not Lust Fatal. See if I can survive here. I don't actually know for sure if Regret is not Lust Fatal, but it appears to be not Lust Fatal. You guys are getting a lot of heads rolls for minus 20 sanity. Like, what is this? You barely got to stagger me because of that too, that's annoying. 3 incoming attacks, 45 bleed, but then I'll heal with Flev. I think we'll be fine here. Definitely a tough floor. Kanto 6 enemies are really bad for solo.
토끼들이
다들
보낼
첫 여정을
필요 없는
시작했을
시간
때보다
가져.
정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하니
You don't mind not getting more in-core stuff because we'll get a lot of them in the future. That's fair. I hadn't thought about that aspect of it.
조금 전의 귀하들의 전투는 못 살수들의
Okay,
공격이
I
될
think
정도로
we're
부드럽게
just
해주지.
solid to win here. Plus 6 coin power. Oh yeah, regret. I was like, how is this so strong? But I did use the ego that does that.
완전 삼촌들이랑 동호대 같았어.
무해진 탐인가.
Regret is one of the few egos that doesn't resist its own sin affinities. There's a few of those I know. But yeah, I don't know what regret would resist. Oh my gosh, we missed our 92% super shop. I thought I got that up to like 96. So I guess I can't be too upset, but I mean, I still missed a 92% chance. I can be a little upset about that. Give me the poise. Once, yeah. There's a skill replace. Oh yeah, this got buffed. I forgot about the ego gift buffs. I should have like paid more attention to that. Nebulizer, sure. Yeah, I'm not going to enhance in a normal shop again. So we'll sell here and just be happy with our guaranteed super shop next floor. What's the boss of this pack? It's always Nelly, right? I don't need to heal for Nelly. Just keep our cost for interest.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
Weak to pride and envy. Opinions on the new ego gifts, none of them are crazy, for sure. But I'll be making the most out of
후드려
the best one today. Offense level down is the goal of this run. And it inflicts like 5, I think. It's the most offense level down you can get from a gift that doesn't like proc infinitely. The Kurokumo tier 3 gift is like the only really good offense level down gift, which is why I think Kurokumo Gregor is the ID that could actually get the most offense level down. But we're not doing a Kurokumo Gregor solo today. Oh yeah, White Gasifium. That would do a bit more offense level down.
무해진
And we will be getting that today.
토끼들이 보여.
Finally using meta IDs, yeah. Meta support passives, maybe. I don't think this guy ever saw any weird use case. Base Mare has been used in 2 railway records, but I don't think this guy was ever used.
이곳저곳을 다니며 많은 기억을 쌓아줘. 언젠가
The new gift certainly won't do much for this run, yeah.
날 데려갈 수
But the only one I really care about we'll get for sure. Charred Disc is part of what we need, so as much as I love Midwinter Nightmare, we'll get it later. This is on a weaker trial. And yeah, we came here for Chief Butler's Secret Arts because it inflicts Bind, and the new gift needs Bind to inflict offense level down. It all comes back to offense level down. So I'm just kind of going for as many bind gifts as possible in addition to all of the offense level down gifts. What's the most forgotten ID in my opinion? Well, I did a try to name every IDs quiz like a few weeks ago, and the only ID I forgot was Dawn Office Sinclair. So in that regard, he's the most forgettable ID in the game. But like, it might just be both the Deviats. They are quite forgotten. Going for Into the BB this week? Yeah, absolutely. Any ID that has a blunt skill and isn't a bleed ID just 100% wants Enter the BB. It's very worth it. Because you also... Just like, Shadow Bamboo Hat is good on any solo except Lampgregor. So, 99.9% of IDs are happy to go to the pack anyway. Getting a weaker gray coat on top of that is just so good. Yeah, this is the gift I was talking about with infinite offense level down. This has no cap, but Kurokumo only. LCCV Rhodia is, memorable for being bad. And memorable for being hated. Hated by me specifically. I'm gonna grab Oracle. We kind of might need Ego this run, as we've proven already. I'm going to keep A skill 1, but only one of them. And wow, I have like no duplicate tier 3s. I'm getting a lot of first time gifts here. Yeah, I've actually gotten no duplicates. That's wild. What do I get rid of? I should definitely fuse. It is absolutely worth it. So I'd probably get rid of drill here because I'll get it back later. Alright. Maid-ish would not be remembered if she wasn't a 2-star. Yeah, she is relatively forgettable for sure.
다들 힘이 솟는 것 같네요.
I remember her because I used her for level 1 clashing in my absurd role, increasingly poor decisions in Mirror Dungeon Infinite. I think that's what I called it. She was one of the few IDs I had at level 1, so to inflate the clash numbers as much as possible, I had to use her in those runs. Like, I have personal reason to remember her, but she definitely could be a forgettable one. Sync East Dawn. I, again, have personal reason to remember her because of the solo account. She's pretty good for main story solos. Do people remember or care about Sync East Dawn? It's like, yeah, she was the new Sync ID. I definitely could see people forgetting her, but I personally would not.
적의 날개를 꺾었구나.
You remember Maid-ish because of SQ being annoyed at the blind obsession line. That's a fun reason to remember her. You tend to forget the Eurodivias. That's fair, I suppose.
신임 연구원들도 저분들처럼만 해주시면 좋을 텐데.
불가능한 꿈이죠. 환상체와 뒤틀림 모두 외워야 할.
Rosemare. People know Rosemare because of 120 clashing in triple status MDE. I could see him being the most forgettable if you were in like season 4. He was 2 seasons ago, random Mare 2-star. There aren't so many IDs in the game yet. Brutality is fine. Realistically, I should probably take Body Up. It's a higher tier gift, but we're not going to because Brutality is fun. We're not going here early either, by the way. I'm worried about this pack. And although this is the gift I want, guarantee it shows up, we'll be able to get it later. Sync South Dawn is memorable for having no status, yeah. And she, like, introduced the Sync faction, I'm pretty sure. That gives her something. Is the boss really that strong? I haven't done it myself, but I've heard bad things. I might be able to do checkup now. I have most of the Rupture gifts. I should be able to find them. Although, that's a boss that is a problem, so maybe we wait until we have at least, like, until we get our thrill back. I just sold it. Looks like, is line 1 on the table today? I do think I have room to do line 1. Let's just do that now. It's like in my notes I said I would either do line 1 or line 3. And we can do line 3 on floor 12. The Intervallo pack is a guaranteed appearance on floor 5 while the event is going. That's why it was there on every reroll.
운은 실력과도 연관되어 있죠?
Okay, so I have to decide now if I want to keep 2 skill 2s or not. I think Rupture count hasn't been as bad as I expected it to be, so I don't need it. Let's continue to get every Rupture gift. We've got to have almost all of them by now. There's White Gossifia. We've been looking for you. Buy out the shop. Fuse something. What do I fuse? Probably poise. We don't need this. Okay, it gave me bleed. That's fine. And save cost, don't enhance, yep. False Halos guaranteed? No. We were talking about the Intervallo pack showing up on floor 5. False Halo I got in the shop, and Snake Slough is at a floor reward. So unless it's tied to base or final power, we'll get that as well. Have I tested if Moon in the Water works in a solo? That was my plan for next week. Next week I'll throw 4 Rupture IDs on the poll, and then we'll do all Rupture support passes and see if it works. So if you have any Rupture IDs you want to see me solo with, tell me in the Discord or in chat now. I'll throw it on the poll. Callisto will show up this week because Dead Rabbits are sponsored by the Ring. You've lost hope for Valentina. Yeah, okay. Floor 15 Callisto to really test if we do enough damage to heal into the BB. I didn't like how somewhat similar my clash was to his there. But I guess I still have tons of gifts to get. I'm not close to my maximum power yet. I'll hit the damage button. This is probably the skill lineup I want to go with. 114. Lets me keep, 2 blunt skills for Temporal Bridle. Lets me have mostly gluttony skills for damage. We could grab Shatterbound Cannon. There's just too many useful pack exclusives now. I wouldn't be completely against Shatterbound a lot of the time, but there's just, there's already 8 packs I want to go to on, every run, and you can only go to 7 in the floor 4 through 10 range. It's maybe we could do Shatterbound on, floor 13. But then it's like we have it for 2 floors. Do we really care? I don't know. If you had a nickel for all the effects that increase max HP in this game, you would have 2 nickels.
삼촌들이랑 말도 못 섞게 했는지.
There is Bridal, and there's Yasenyata Heathcliff's passive.
손가락 안에서
And if you wanted to count leveling up your IDs, then I guess there's, you know, also that.
더 대단한 기술이야. 매번 엄마에게 가르쳐줬거든.
Max HP is a very hard to come by stat for sure.
실력을 좀 내시네요.
고, 원,
평소에도 이러면
오.
얼마나 좋습니까?
하지만 슬슬 몰리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
Never lucky. Mr. 50-50. Clash power is fine. Brutality I'm legally obligated to take while I still have the possibility of getting maximum brutality. Let's see. Where to now? I could go here. I'll wait. We could do checkup. I don't hate the idea of just doing checkup. Like, checkup normal instead of Bakjak is probably pretty safe. Sure, let's do it. I think at least I might have to use Ego, but I'm pretty sure I have Grey Coat, so worst case I use Crush Bounds to kill him.
시간 문제였다.
Speaking of worst case I use Crush Bound, let's go to the Elite tile.
그대들의 면면이 밝고
후드려 해주지.
I hope Incorp guys next Kanto can lower your ID's level as a gimmick. They've shown ID level lowering in a fight already, so it is like a mechanic that exists in the code. So maybe.
모, 분, 조, 토.
Hello, hello.
역시 모가지를
Welcome to
건드려야
stream.
조용해진다.
It's going pretty well so far. We had to reset a couple times against dead rabbits and ended up using Ego, but besides that,
이제야
pretty
실력을
clean
좀
run.
손쯤은 줘도
평소에도
되잖아.
이러면 얼마나
이럴
좋습니까?
때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
Callisto Lu has offense level down on his support passive, yes. Unfortunately, it is Lust Resonance, so we cannot benefit from it on this run. You did your first MDE. Ah, congrats. Welcome to the club. Solo Blade Shoe? Okay, so yeah.
쫓아 살려나갈 올곧은 하나.
You took the easy way, but that is totally acceptable. You have to start somewhere.
놀라운 한방이네요. 조금 전에 귀하들의 전투는 못 살수들의 본보기가
Wow, these are
된
all unopposed attacks.
후드려 해주지. 필요 없는 시간을
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
Why are they attacking each other? That's their panic effect, because they're LobCorp enemies.
실험 기록에
이제
있다면 따로 전송해줄게.
싱수에서 벗어났나?
차포잡이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
후드려 해주지.
It's just like when your agents panic in LobCorp and you have to go hit them with white damage.
몇 번째
Except we're hitting them with black damage.
확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
Okay, so we didn't get either of the Rupture gifts from those events, or I should say any of the Rupture gifts.
레드레비치의 시간이다.
So we do have to look for all 3 in this shop if I can find them.
원치 않게 받은 선물도 도움이 될
후드려
때가 있.
해주지.
엄마와 같은 색으로 갈아 끼웠지. 내 의안처럼.
Yeah, there are weird panic types.
최선을 다해보자.
Like, I think some of the Kanto 2 enemies will run away if you panic them. There's definitely ones that like die, ones that attack enemies.
확실히 훌륭하군.
You just like never see it though, because sinking didn't exist in the early Kantos when you were actually fighting those enemies. At least not enough to really make them panic, and if you try, you'll just kill them before you can make them panic.
후드려 패주지.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
보여준 편입니다.
And nowadays, most panic effects are just
필요 없는
like
가져.
stat changes, especially on bosses. They get like attack power up and defense level down or something, and then they panic reset to 45 SP because it's always 45 SP. Gone are the days of zero sanity panic reset.
토끼 좀 보여.
이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
이제야 실력을 좀
You
내시네요.
think Kanto 4 enemies had escaped the battle? Maybe. I thought it was Kanto 2, but it could totally be Kanto 4, just one of those early ones.
보여준 편인가.
앞으로의
토끼 좀
전투
보일 거다.
이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
먼 치킨,
후드려
압도적인 장력.
패주지.
가끔 질릴 때도 있지만 역시 늘 먹던 맛에서만 느껴지는
필요 없는 시간.
적들이
가져.
저녁만 찬 냄새를
고,
맡아버린
건,
손님들처럼
고.
비틀거리고 있네.
하지만
한 접시
슬슬
근사하게
몰리는 거.
먹여줄까?
근처에 융수염이라는
that floor went,
건
like,
파는 곳 있나?
Extremely easily. They were barely attacking me, I felt like.
그럼 오늘 림
I thought I could get
컴보
staggered,
결승
like,
메뉴.
realistically.
수박을 곁들인
But I guess
융수염
not.
과자로
Let's look for the
결정하지.
rupture gifts. There's one, that's the offense level down one, so that's the most important. But ideally we get all three, of course. It's really showing me the LCV gift when I'm not on a base ID solo. Okay, like where are this has shown up 3 times on rupture refreshes, and it's not showing me the 2 rupture gifts left. What is going on? I did 4 rupture keyword refreshes, and it's just not showing me the rupture gifts. There's one. I guess we're probably not getting the pills today. I can't afford another rupture refresh. Oh, no, okay, normal refresh got me. Almost missed it there. Despite investing a lot of cost, I would have been a bit upset about that. A skill issue moment, yeah. I almost showed how bad I was at shopping in Mirror Dungeon. Okay. And just because it's Hohenheim, and just because I'm a little bit worried, let's go ahead and upgrade Drill. It can never be too safe when it comes to this boss. The most useless panic type has to go to Dual Specialist. But what about the one that Queen of Hatred Dawn has that you just like can't activate? Or it's just like the exact same as normal even if you do.
제 행위.
Why does her panic type like not make you Sin Fatal? I assume it still does. Like I saw people saying it's the exact same, but that could just be people that don't know. You can if it's not solo, sure. It's the exact same thing. Okay, that's what I thought. Hohenheim is in for a thrilling day. Honestly, do I have special contract? I don't think so. I'm gonna just hit him with the skill to max out his rupture. Or, you know, get close to it. And then we kill him.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
필요 없는 시간 가져가지.
Not too bad. Dual Specialist is the panic type Camille gets during the fight with him and Dawn. Yeah, you're not activating that one. I'm pretty sure he has no sanity loss. And even if he did, you can't win the fight or anything. Okay, we got Brutality 3. So far, so good. Is this finally the run where I get every Brutality trial? Sweeping Bakugak time. Okay, so I need to do blunt keyword refreshes. Find the boombox. And there is an event for it, so we'll go up here.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
무시여. 후드려 패주지.
You can also give allies echoes of the manor. We were talking about that like yesterday, or not yesterday, like a stream or two ago. We definitely talked about the bygone days Ishmael interaction. Maybe it was all the way back during the Aroma Ryoshu solo, actually. That could be why panic types came up in conversation.
많지 않은데?
후드려 패주지.
그건 전달받은 문서를 통해 분석한 결과 자네들의 관심사가 거울 던전이라는 결론을 내렸기 때문이니 전투를
During your run, you got...
저희가 야근이라는
What is
말을
HHH?
잘못 야근을 좋아하는 건 아니잖아요, 팀장님.
Hohenheim? Yeah, you finished Hohenheim and got the win, but then realized Ryoshu died.
저기 앞에. 아니,
And it, yeah, you had 0 sinners left. Wow. Normally that counts as a win. If you, like, beat him and die at the same time, but I guess you need to have someone alive still. Good to know.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Need to find the lowest star. It is nice for SP Jane, yeah.
관리자. 후드려 패주지.
It's especially useful for when we fight Rien on floor 14 of this run. I haven't been paying too much attention to our offense level down so far, but I saw that guy had 22. Probably almost entirely from White Cassipium, but we can pretend that the ID is doing that. Once we actually have a boss that can like, survive more than 2 skills,
꺼냈어.
we'll pay attention to the offense level down. I wonder why they decided to associate offense level down so much with bleed. Like, it's one of the big things of Kurokumo. Red Cassipium does it, White Cassipium does it.
적절한 대기 지표가 있는지
What is it about bleed that says offense level down? Because you have to clash? I guess that makes sense. But then they also made Tremor Hemorrhage, which is about as anti-synergistic as you could choose for any 2 statuses. Like, let's take the status that wants to clash in order to do damage, and mix it with the status that tries to stagger enemies so they can't clash. Isn't that a great synergy? Right? It's so good. We love Tremor Hemorrhage.
봤어? 이런 건 다른
Okay, we
분들보다
need the
내가 더
boombox.
잘한다고.
Priority number 1. Wow. These are like the 3 best keywordless gifts. I'll pass on Scarlet Moths because I really want the boombox, but I'll buy the 2 tier 4s. Okay, it's just the best shop of all time, I guess. It can't give me prestige card because I already have it, but wow. And it's back. Yeah, this is the best shop I've ever seen. I'll say it. This is better than, like, Lunar Memories. That was just insane. Skill solution. Exactly. You just actually... There is no better shop. Look at this. It's all valuable gifts, tier 4s, keywordless tier 4s, and pack exclusive stuff. That is absurd. Just have everything. Alright. Where to report for streamer luck? I don't know. whoever got terrible luck on their last mirror dungeon run, I'm sorry, all of it got redirected to that shop.
마음 둘
If you did 7 Pierce refreshes and never saw Dark Flame Smoking Pipe, sorry, that was my fault. And yeah, hat is guaranteed at the end. Valentina might be back this week. We'll see.
직전의 공격처럼 개체에게 치명
More panic change effects than tremor types at this point. If we count the like enemy exclusive tremor types, I don't think that's true. Because tremor has like scorch, hemorrhage, reverb, chain, distribution, clock winding. There's a lot of tremor types, and there aren't that many panic effects. I don't think there would be more than 5, and I could name 5 tremor types just off the top of my head. There's probably more. There's more panic effects? You checked, really?
지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 공호대가
Why are we dropping frames?
달빛조차 찬란하고 얼굴은 하나.
Am I still streaming? I have
한수 배웠네.
dropped frames. Okay, it looks like the stream is still alive but lagging. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but as long as the stream doesn't drop, hopefully this clears itself up. It looks like we're back. Lost maybe about 10 seconds there. Genuinely way more. We're talking about panic changing effects, not just different panic types. Because like every boss these days has their own panic type.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
맞아. 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
적들이 저녁만 찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼
Panic effects in defense forgettable because most enemies have fixed panic. They still have other effects though.
해주세요.
Like you don't have to actually change the panic type to get the important part of manners.
앞으로의 전투도
You still get your RNG sinking count.
이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없고 모든 판매가 토끼들이 보일 거다.
And the thing that's good about the panic type effects is that it applies to the entire enemy, not just the part you use the skill on. So like, Railway 6 Section 2 Yinglong, one of the harder fights in all of Limbus right now, he has multiple parts, but you can make all of them echo just by hitting any of them. It's great.
아이씨, 한 번쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
Crazy how echoes is still the best after all these years. It's just like Tremor Reverb. They made such a good panic type change so early that it's just like not going to get topped for a long time.
거울 던전이라는 결론을 내렸기 때문에
예상한 것보다
전투를
움직임이
좋아한다고
더
판단했지.
저희가 야근이라는 말을 달고 산다고 야근을 좋아하는 건 아니잖아요.
Like, wasn't Reverb the literal second ever Tremor type after Decay? And it's just going to be the best one for like 3 more years? Like, I can't predict that far in the future. It'll probably get,
그럼 이번 전투
honestly, it really might be a better one next Kanto.
옛날에 외부 감사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
Panic types don't get changed on like debuff phase changes. That's interesting. Now I need to check if they count as a debuff for the sake of the ring IDs.
지금은 좀 쩔었는데.
If they don't get cleansed, it sounds like they're not a debuff, but I know they have red text. But then they don't like actually show up on the part that you're hitting, so maybe they aren't actually on the enemy? I don't know.
구, 원, 올. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
final power on the Shadow Bamboo Hat.
그럼 오늘
It's like
링컨버 회신
probably not worth it,
수박을 곁들인
honestly.
용수형 과자로 결정하지.
But I'm going to take it anyway. Why are we dropping frames again? What is going on with my internet? I need to... Okay, yeah, I don't know why we dropped frames again, but yeah, I'm gonna take Shadow Bamboo Hat even though it's probably not worth it. And this is like actually useless for me, right? Yeah, so I'll take Clash Power is the other weakest trial here. And of course we get the second Shadow Bamboo Hat. I could have gotten away with it. No All Brutality Dream, yeah, that's dead. So what's left? We have the new Intervallo. We have Miracle in District 20 for Shadow Monster, and we have Time Killing Time. Those are the 3 packs we're still going to. Let's see if we can avoid spending on a pack refresh. No, okay, let's go to the new Intervallo. We're looking for a Poise gift here. The other ones I don't really care about. And I'm pretty sure you choose the bottom option for all of these, is the thing I saw. I think every event except one you choose the bottom option, and the one where you choose the top is the one where it's to let Bamboo Hattie Kim answer. So I'll look out for that.
적군들에게 본때를 보여줘도 될 것 같은데?
I don't think these enemies will be a threat. I'm a lot more scared of the other ones, because the other ones are bleed enemies. I have been taking Brutality Trials though, so these guys might hurt some, for sure. And like this photograph effect, I think this is a neat idea. It doesn't matter too much in normal gameplay, but for like a solo, this could be really bad if they put an effect like this on a boss. Oh, that's paralyzed talking, we're not actually struggling. Unless we are. Okay, maybe these guys are bad. These guys are also bleed. It doesn't. I didn't think they had as much bleed, but apparently they do. Okay, the paralyzed is something to be concerned about. And these guys just rolling a lot of heads is something to be concerned about. But I have Enter the BB, so I can heal infinitely. Yeah, Clash Power -5. Definitely matters. But now I'm not paralyzed. We got through the only risk of the fight. The first 3 turns.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다.
Okay, bleeds
앞으로의
out.
전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Tremor bleed season incoming. Ah. You think the enemy trust effect is way more threatening than the photograph debuff? Yeah, that's like I didn't expect these guys to be the worst.
어? 없다고? 그럼 어쩔 수 없긴 하지.
Okay, so this only goes down by 1 each turn. Okay, yeah, this is a lot of bleed count, huh? Did not really realize how much bleed count this effect gave me. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, it's -5 clash power to the specific move, which is why I don't think it's too impactful in like normal playing through the story. If you like use your skill 3 on it, which is a fair chance because it's a, you know, one of their stronger moves, well then you just aren't going to have another skill 3, so the clash power won't do anything. It's like maybe it matters if you're using 2 skill 2s in a row, but you know, most IDs can outclash these guys by more than 5,
그중에서 가장 멋진
because
나를
this game is not very hard. You guys are the ones I was somewhat worried about. You guys inflict bleed. A lot of bleed. A massive buff to negative coin IDs. I'll have to read exactly what it does. Because I do not recall. I thought it was like only negative effects. Is it actually like a universal coin power drop and not plus coin drop? I don't think these guys are using it. Yeah, bleed count, attack power down this effect is pretty bad.
해주지.
17 bleed after 1 turn. Can we out heal it? Need clear mirror to increase my healing. And I guess just to actually enhance Poise Gift. It's on their glut skill, yeah. They just aren't using it yet. Conditions unmet. For a second I wondered how that guy was staggered, but then I realized it's Scarlet Moths. Here we go, let's see.
바리에게 해줄 이야기가 또 늘었군요.
Trust. Fix speed to 1. Oh yeah, it just makes the coin power set to 0. It's the like infinite paralyzed. That is, yeah, pretty good for minus coin IDs, I think it's fair to say. If only you could inflict that on yourself.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많았어요.
Okay, so we got through both the types of normal enemy battles here. It's nothing that, you know, the infinite gift stacking of MDE can't handle. We'll see what the boss has in store for us. I heard they have like 9 skill slots or something, so we're definitely taking hits. They're definitely going to inflict bleed. Hopefully we can manage. It would be nice if I could get lowest star in this shop actually to drain their sanity, because they're going to keep panic resetting if I had to
근처에
guess.
융수염이라는 군 그거를
Going
파는
to
곳
keep
있나?
hitting minus 45 and go up to positive 45.
이걸.
Okay, so you let him
그럼 오늘
answer.
림 컴버 회식 메뉴는
Let's see if I can get my
수박을
poise.
곁들인
It could
용수염
change
과자로
up support
결정하지.
passives. I don't know how much it would matter. But yeah, like, I'm keeping the offense level down ones. The only ones I would really change are maybe Otis and Ryoshu. Ryoshu is just kind of known for not having good support passives. And then Otis, I don't even know what I would switch to either. Three, three, one. Oh, bleed removal support passives. I could. I don't tend to do that. It's like I can always just use a Crush Bound to full heal if things are looking bad. I do have the enhancement gifts, right? Yeah, I have that. Okay, so I can enhance and it's not wasteful. I'm just getting 0 procs on the refund thing. Sure. We did a cell, we did a fuse. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's enhance Elytra. Good reminder. That should hopefully keep up my poise a lot better. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can actually stack some offense level down now. We're against an enemy that will have enough health to survive. Yeah, 16,000. That's a lot for just floor 8.
상대에 고민해보게.
On crit, I'm going to assume you'll basically always be critting after like turn 1. Lust skills are more bleed count than the sloth, so we'll clash one of
부드럽게
those. It's a lot of bleed. 17 by 17 bleed. And you don't have enough coins for me to clash against to like seriously lower that either. Let's see how this goes though. Yeah, cause that's unbreakable. I thought it said it became unbreakable at 7. Regret time? Yeah, regret to clear bleed. But do I get inflicted with other debuffs is the question. I guess we can always RNG it if we do.
자자, 대열 정비하고 식기들은 윤이 날 정도로 잘 갈렸는지 다시 확인하고 복장은 구경.
Oh, it's at poise. You get unbreakable. Okay.
시작해볼까?
That one is at 7 sword. It's unbreakable, and you have 7 sword. So I have slash resist down, but up to 4 regret removes 2. So I should be guaranteed losing my bleed here. So let's do that. You're new to solos and this channel, so our main healing right now is from Enter the BB, which is the Nocturnal Sweeping Bakgak Fusion gift. It gives you 10% of the damage you deal healing with blunt skills. It's meant for the middle, but you don't actually need the middle to activate it, so it's just really good in solos that have any blunt skill. I'll show the actual gift after this turn plays out.
급이 안 생각했는데.
it is this thing.
이게 구경하는 입장에서
On hit using
몰라,
blunt
이게.
skills heal 10% of the damage dealt.
뭔가 만화책에 나오는 주인공
They're
것처럼
staggered, so we can just attack to get rid of our bleed, yeah. If I didn't have regret, that would have been a little scary. I would have like 50 by 50 bleed right now or something, but I can get rid of the bleed I have.
위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이
Does that imply Thumbmare can use it? Any idea what the blunt skill can use it? Yeah.
수치 좋네요. 예상했던 대로 무난하게 끝날 것 같아요.
Alright, you die.
지금까지 겪어온 사건을
부드럽게
고려하면
해주지.
이런 기초적인 테스트에서 난항을 겪는 것도 이상할 테지.
이거는
I can use my counter to heal SP.
필요 없는 시간.
That I can.
이번으로 몇 번째 통과죠?
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
Alright. Yeah, that boss is definitely going to be rough on solos in the future that don't have, you know, a regret in their back pocket. And, you know, out of obligation, I will take brutality. Even though we missed one, I'll still take the rest. So we're looking for Miracle in District 20 and Time Killing Time. Do I accept it without the plushie? No, we look for... We give it another chance, and you know, maybe... Okay, this is actually part of what I need, so we'll go to it here. What motivated me to do Dead Rabbit's boss? I do polls in my Discord to decide who I solo with. As for why he was on the poll in the first place, I did all the mid-boss IDs, so like Spice Bush, Yusong, we had Ricardo Heathcliff, and Dulcinea Rhodia, but then for the last one, I thought Dead Rabbit's boss was the best fit for the Kanto 6 mid-boss, and he won the poll by a lot, so here we are today. That's not the right button. Poise refresh, there we go. Not really expecting to get the other stuff here. But we should get Shadow Monster at the end of this floor. I still don't have Lunar. What am I missing for Lunar? A lot of my fusions have been giving me different gifts than I select today. Missing a lot of 90%. Yeah, the shops are going good. The fusions are missing a little bit. That's okay. We still have like another floor before we have to enhance everything. No plushie. Didn't happen. It's just not a gift you can reliably go for. At least not without a ton of cost investment. Hopefully we can actually get Investigator badge next floor though, that's the important one.
부드럽게 해주지.
이대로 몰아넣으시죠.
요즘 필요 없는 시간을
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
But yeah, I think I'll reveal my plans for the next two solos, at least for what the polls will be. Next week, we're going to do a poll of Rupture IDs again, because I want to test if a certain gift works in a solo or not. And it requires every ID on the team to be a Rupture ID, so of course that includes my solo ID. And then the week after that, I'm going to try a no pack exclusive gift solo.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
So that means we're probably going to empty the entire shop. That's like the bonus goal for that run. And we're going to have to be on a good ID. Because that means no revive gifts, no Ashen Constellation Blessing, lower, just like less Clash Power stuff.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
That's going to be my chance to throw good IDs on the poll.
필요 없는
I've already done a Deviat Rodeo stream,
적들이
so
치명상을 입은
she
상태네.
will not be on
자,
next
다들
week's
잘
poll.
걷어붙이고, 적들이 시원하게 잠들 수 있도록 침대볼을
필요
깔아주자고.
없는 시간.
의지야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋을까요?
필요 없는 시간.
차포자기다. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
Yeah, I think no pack exclusive gifts is like, I know it's possible to do solos with that. I've done a solo with only one ego gift. So if you choose the right ID and have a lot of patience, it's not impossible. But we'll see if it's possible with the ID I end up using.
필요 없는 시간. 가져가.
Yeah, no blessing, no revives, no bridal.
필요 없는 시간.
Like, survivability is at an all-time low, so I'm going to have to choose an ID that has natural survivability.
필요 없는 시간.
개체에게 치명적인
We still get
손상을
access to
입히는데
Grey
성공했어.
Coat if we choose a Gloom skill, and we can still use Ego for Grey Coat. That's not an issue, so like healing, we still have
필요 없는
options.
시간. 가져가.
But in terms of taking less damage and surviving more damage, that's going to be where the run really suffers. Almost no chance that that run is beating like a Matthias.
필요 없는 시간. 가져가.
이외에 특별히 첨언.
Maybe we'll actually have to pick packs based on enemy damage types. Yeah, maybe, because it's not like I'm picking packs because of gifts, yeah.
매일 보아하는데도
It's like I plan to probably
이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
choose packs that give me the best chance to hit the level up events, because that's about the only thing I can really do to prepare. But it should be an interesting run. Also, how many skills to kill Santada? Probably 2. As a 4-coin skill tree, that's a solid 2 basically every time. Ooh, our damage is a little low, but the needle and thread gets us there for sure. Right? Yeah.
이번으로
Imagine if I roll BE on that run.
번째라네.
I think I would make the
확실히
exception.
관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
Cursed gifts are definitely not pack exclusive. The Bongi plushie is, but I think I would just take it anyway because, you know, that thing is so rare. Okay, so it is time killing time Bakgak now. That is the only choice. We need to go for Investigator Badge. I have enough Starlight that I'll give it 2 chances to be the 4 reward. Like, I don't care too much about wasting 50 Starlight. It didn't work out. Okay. The shop luck has been so good this run. Please don't fail me now in my time of actual need. This is just, like, by so much the most important gift that I have to get in the shop when I don't gift search it. Potentialities? I don't even remember what that is by name, I'll be honest. Source of survivability?
저 새끼 팔다리 다 털렸는데
거드려
이제 뭐 어쩔 건데? 야, 아까는 좋았다.
Rooster Heathcliff for surviving. He's definitely one of the best choices. I also don't get an unstagger though. Like, I think Index Yisung is the best choice for this run, as usual. He's insane. I'll probably have him on the poll. But if you guys don't want to give me the easiest time ever, you'll choose someone else.
하나 눕혔네.
LCE Gregor is another good choice. Gloom skill,
이게 싸우는 거지.
immortality. But it's the stagger that worries me a lot. The curse gift that staggers you every turn, don't think that's gonna help out.
의지야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
Oh, that's okay. That's what potentialities is.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
매일 보아.
If I get super early thrill and then that thing shows up on floor 3.
옛날에 외부
거드려
광고로 뛰던
패주지.
것이 생각나네. 한 번만 잡아줄까겠어.
필요 없는 시간
착고작이라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더
그 필요 없는 시간
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를 벗어났는데요.
Capo Mare and then not getting Shachihu, yeah.
손상을 입히는 데
We could throw him on the pole. It's like, this is the chance to use a good ID and then maybe not have it just be so easy that it's boring, you know? This is not Investigator badge. It's like, maybe I just put all of the IDs that unstagger themselves on the pole. Do we have 4 of those? I feel like we do. Because we would have Index Yisung, Capo Mare, Ring Honglu. Surely there's a 4th unstagger. I guess, yeah, like Middle Otis. Middle Otis would be so much worse without middle gifts. Especially for healing, but like, she's still a Nurse Father ID. I don't think she'll be bad for solo. But that's in 2 weeks. Next week we are testing out if the Rupture thing works in solo. There's a lot more unstaggers than I think. I know that it's like, that was a pretty unique thing to Capo Mare, but they throw it on half the IDs nowadays. Wild Hunt and Dawn Claire, like technically, but for my purposes, they don't count. I mean, Wild Hunt maybe. Just counter turn 1. Wild Hunt's just a pretty bad option for this run though. He has like 3 stagger thresholds and no survivability outside of that unstagger. Do you think we'll get an Investigator badge in this shop? There's also W Heath. Yeah, he's one of the like best solo IDs that I have never used. I don't even think I own him. Or maybe he was last season, right? I know I started everyone last season, so he would be like level 1 up Taiwan or something. I've just never touched him. I have no interest in using that ID.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
그대들의 면면이 밝고 생기롭군.
The brutality is catching up to me. These guys hitting all heads on 0 sanity. I actually lost a clash. Throw him on the pole, maybe. There's enough people that can be thrown on the pole that I can't say for sure if he'll get a spot. Use him at up Taiwan level 1? I don't think so. I have thought about like doing a low level or a low uptide solo. Like I did MDE solo on my up Taiwan account that I have if you weren't aware. But it was just with Blade Ryushu and it was basically the same as normal, except it took a bit longer. Level 1 solos are a whole nother story. It's like they just make the first 4 that much worse. The first 4 is already like the worst part of a solo. It's just, you would have to reset floor 1 quite a bit to get like the perfect event start, and that's just not stream content I want to make. They're possible, people have done them, it's just not for me. I have so much trimmer chain on me.
놀라운
필요 없는
한방이네요.
시간을
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
놀만치 노는 것 같은 게
얼마나 좋습니까?
이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Okay, is it shop time? Alright. Most important shop of the run. Do we get Investigator Badge? I was really hoping it would just be right there. We will not buy anything else. Keep the maximum amounts of shop slots open. No exceptions. We just need the badge. Is my luck catching up with me? I'd love to buy this, but we have an objective. Oh no. We are going to not have some gifts enhanced, so that's for sure. Can we even get it? That's the next question. I've seen like every gift in the game except for it. Seen Glimpse of Flames twice, and Rusted Claw Cans like 4 times. I guess we're not getting it. Unless the keyword refreshes give it to me. I have like every Rupture gift, so we do that one. Okay, no badge today. Unless it's a floor reward. We still have that final chance. I need to do a tier 4 fusion first. The luck comes to an end. Next floor we will fuse Lunar. Alright, and then I'll enhance the rest of what I can here before it gets more expensive. But it won't be everything. That's pretty bad. That's a lot. That's like the most refreshes I've ever done on this floor, and it still didn't even give me what I wanted. Okay, I have faith and piece of relationship, so I can get rid of the stones I don't need. So like, I don't need the poise stone. I need the cost more, and at this point, I think. To just get these things enhanced. Alright. Let's see how this goes. There is still the end of floor bonus gift chance to get it, but that tends to really like giving you tier 3 gifts. So I'm gonna not be too hopeful about that. He would definitely evade me. I guess we might be in for a rough solo today. We have probably no badge. We took like 5 brutality trials. My opinion on the new Honglu, people say he's good but boring. I think he's fine. I like the idea of his debuffs, I would say. I don't think he's that good because of the competition. Like, you're not using him over Callisto on Bleed. I guess you can use him in Poise. It's like, if you don't have all the IDs in the game, he's probably pretty good. One of the better free IDs. But if you are like me and have every ID in the game, I don't see too much reason to use him. All we really need is a hidden boss on 411. Well, the issue is if we get a hidden boss. A normal boss won't be hard unless chat convinces me to like go to Impenetrable Path or something. It's just if we get like even a 413 hidden boss, I think could end this run. If we get one above 413, well, That's even worse.
부드려 해주지.
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도
필요 없는 시간.
달빛조차 잘려나갈
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게
What's the chance for an extra gift at the end of the floor? You get it guaranteed if you take 2 trials that are attached to +2 enemy level ups. So like I'll show in a second here. They either have +1 or +2. If I take the ones that are +2, both of them, I'll get the bonus gift. The slight chance is not worth the base power up in my mind. I don't believe we would get it. So I'm going to take the weaker trials. Okay, at least we get an immediate code purple. That's nice. Yeah, we have no revive gifts right now. If we get a 411 Valentina, it could end the run.
데들레비치의 시간.
This guy will be easy, though. This guy will help our economy since we spent so much rerolling for nothing. We still need money to enhance. So getting the fight here is nice.
부드려 해주지.
To be fair, impenetrable path would be fitting. It would be, and I do love going for the thematic stuff. But I think, unless I get like a hidden boss or maybe even 2 hidden bosses, I don't think this guy has what it takes on this run. Especially when I already gave up some stuff. I mean, I could do it like on 413 maybe. The problem is just that it doesn't give you a gift. And like you want to do the packs that give you gifts. I'm probably doing Code Purple, then Line 3, then Ricardo, and then we have 2 more floors. And at that point we're on the hard floors. So
필요 없는 시간.
적들이 저녁만 찬 냄새를 맡아버린 손님들처럼 비틀거리고 있네.
이곳저곳을 다니며
한 접시 근사하게
많은 기억을
먹여줄까?
쌓아줘. 언젠가
hardest pack on floor
그중에서 가장
15.
멋진 곳에
Okay.
데려갈 수
Well, no revives hidden boss. Let's see.
데들레비치의 시간이.
Can we beat them? Is it Rian time? Or is it Callisto? Okay, someone was right. We had a Callisto prediction earlier. Yeah.
그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
Are we dead? Let's find out.
적기라는 것이
Do we die turn 1? Oh yeah, I got sidetracked. Hardest floor 15 path, or floor, in my opinion, is Who Couldn't Be Blood Fiends. That pack is awful. They get more skill slots than you, it's unfocused, infinite bleed, it's just the worst pack of all time. Besides that, it's the obvious choice in Penetrable Path, I think. Okay, so I think we're going to need Ira turn 1.
알고 맞게 하진 않아.
I'll try just using an ego to change resistances, so I'm not gluttony fatal.
그저 난도를 내릴 필요는
Looks like the best I can do
없다. 다시 해보겠다.
is 0.75. There's no lust this turn, so yeah.
부드려 해주지. 정지.
Chains or Merkala. I don't have Merkala equipped. I also don't have coin to use Capote twice. The tails rolls there are good though. I think we'll live this turn because of that. Yeah, we also don't have the new ego, which is probably really good for solos. Okay, we're early enough that Callisto doesn't have dynamics, so when I can clash his 8 damage down move, he actually just does nothing. If I can just kill Alvina, I think we'll be fine. So like, I might need to Ira this turn. I won't do it on this, testing attempt, but if I die, then I'll Ira turn 2 on the next attempt. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, the bleed is I'm not out healing the bleed. I guess once I run out of bleed count here, maybe.
효과적인 공격 수단을 택했으니
That staggered her. Does this kill me? No, we're fine.
자신만만하게 달려가던
And that only inflicts 2/3 bleed. Ultimate move, by the way. Hang on, let me pay attention to evades. Okay. That one and these two. I just want to guarantee kill Albina. I don't really need to do extra damage to Callisto. I think we're fine. Just needed to change our resistances. And, you know, it helps that I could stagger Albina with 2 skills.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
필요 없는 시간.
올바른 방법으로 객체에게 일격을
Now you
가해
do 1 damage per hit.
바로 정보의
Alright. Well, that will definitely help, having a hidden boss
사냥이
gift.
성공적이었네요. 이 흐름대로 사냥을 끝내러 가보죠.
후드려 패주지.
Callisto really is just the easiest hidden boss, and it's not close. And the bleed might seem scary, and then you realize Matthias inflicts more bleed than him.
그중 제일 뛰어난 공격이네요.
앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
But I guess that's what happens when you're like actually meant to fight this guy without crazy buffs or assist units in the story. Like all the other nurse fathers, you have assist units, or Ryoshu is immortal and has 100% damage up. Yeah, I have a normal counter on this ID.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
Yeah, the healing on the new ego is pretty insane. 50% of your maximum HP per skill. That cap might as well not exist in most situations. Okay, so I care about enhancing way more than finding the few gifts I'm potentially missing, so I'm going to do this first. I do have lowest star. This does nothing, yeah, okay. Enhance everything. It's very nice that the hidden bosses just infuse you with so much cost. Why do we need revive? We didn't end up needing revive. It's just a later floor hidden boss would do way more damage, and we would need a revive for that. But we're lucky, and we did not get a later hidden boss. We got an early hidden boss. I guess I'll buy MDE. What other gifts do I want still? Not sure if there, I mean, there's probably something I'm missing. Like, I would buy that if I had the cost, but for now, this is good. I guess I should, oh yeah, I was supposed to make Lunar. I was supposed to make Lunar, and then I got rid of all my stones. Oh, whoops. I guess we'll just remake some of those. Next floor, we'll make Lunar. Or, I don't need the bonus tier 4. I have all the tier 4s I care about. I'll just make it now. And then remake the Bluntstone. What do I not need? This is pretty useless. Okay. Yeah, coin would be nice if it showed up.
데들레비
reusing my skill 1, potentially reusing regret. Double chains. Double chains is my favorite way I've managed to get through what seemed like an unwinnable situation.
듣고 싶어하는 위안일 뿐입니다. 정보팀은 조금 더 가치 있는 걸 추구하는 고수 아니겠습니까?
확실히 훌륭한 5번 수감자. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이 많다지.
저 새끼 팔다리 다 털렸는데
부드려
이제 뭐
패주지.
어쩔 건데? 야, 아까는 좋았다.
With no lunar, I'm surprised I killed Albina as fast as I did, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to do, like, how much damage did I do? Sometimes you do lunar lists for the extra challenge, just so you have to actually play the fight. It does, yeah, make the fight longer, so you maybe have to pay attention to what they're doing. Line 3 and next? Yes, line 3 is the plan for next floor if it shows up. Is Albina blunt fatal? I thought enemies just like weren't fatal these days. Maybe blunt weak. Like 1.5 or 1.25, but like a 2x fatal, that basically doesn't exist anymore, I feel like. For bosses at least.
하나 눕혔네.
부드려 패주지.
They changed lunar? No, they didn't. I was saying that I didn't have lunar when I fought Callisto, and I'm very surprised how quickly I killed Albina without it.
필요 없는 시간.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
보여준 테니까 필요 없는 시간.
달빛조차 잘려나갈 올곧은 하나.
보여준 테니까
한수 배웠네.
토끼들이 보일 것.
지금 완전 삼촌들이랑 고무대 같았어.
These guys might stagger me here. I am gluttony fatal. I got staggered by adversity and turn damage.
부드려 패주지.
That should be the only time I get staggered this fight.
보여준 테니까 필요 없는 시간.
다들
가져가지.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금
필요 없는
감회가
시간.
새로워요.
개체에게
At
치명적인 손상을
1.2
입히는
in
데
railway,
성공했습니다.
yeah.
앞으로의 전투도
There
이대로만
is a
계속되길
reason to use the counter, just not a very good one. The reason to have a counter is so I can attack unopposed if I want to,
필요 없는 시간. 가져가지.
and yeah, like prevent stagger as well because of the tier 4 blunt gift.
부드려 패주지.
Callisto gets obliterated by Enclair, that's all you remember? Yeah,
여기선 이런
blunt
공격이
fatal. I'm
잘
going to look it up
먹히는군요.
at this point.
필요 없는 시간.
적들이 저녁만 찬 냄새를
Callisto enemy 1.2 to blunt, 1.2 to gluttony, and Albina is the same. So like I did have the best damage type I could for the fight, but it was still, you know, not double fatal.
이건 쓸 수 있겠어. 해안지대 데이터를 얻었군.
필요 없는 시간.
효과적이네요.
가져가지.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
보여준 필요 없는 시간. 가져가지.
놀랐네.
필요 없는 시간.
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
필요 없는 시간.
빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Just smacking all these chickens with my bat. Typical Saturday morning activity.
그런 형세가 적절했겠군. 좋은 수였다고 보네.
부드려 패주지.
I need to pay attention to how much offense level down I'm inflicting.
그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
As soon as we get a boss that can survive. What's healing me so much? Yeah, it's the middle gift. Enter the BB, Nocturnal Sweeping Fusion. It's really good.
필요 없는 시간.
이런 건 몽둥이가
10% healing on every blunt attack.
필요 없는 시간.
And so when you're doing thousands of damage,
가져가지.
makes you heal for hundreds.
보여준 필요 없는 시간. 가져가지.
방금은 전략의 승리야. 계속 밀어붙이자.
후드려 패주지. 필요 없는 시간 가져.
현명한 판단이요.
흐려진 필요 없는 시간
좋아.
가져가.
적들이 싫어하는 음식이 뭐였는지 정확히 간파했네.
Hopefully, I think it would be fun if we got
토끼들이
Valentina now. I was a little bit worried before. Survival could still be an issue. But with a hidden boss gift, I think we have a chance to, like, outroll her evade. That's still just the biggest mystery for me. The evade seems like it would just be unbeatable for some solos. Just like literally you can't even damage her, but I haven't fought her on a fair ground yet, so I really don't know how bad it is. Maybe it doesn't roll as high as I'm expecting it to. Especially like when I take brutality trials so much, I'm not taking maximum defense level. So maybe I would have a better time with her than I'm expecting. I just want to try it out. She doesn't show up. Counter her to death. I guess, yeah, that probably would work. Gloom and Lust, surely someone can pass that, right? I think Searodia has Gloom. Base Heathcliff, of course.
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
Okay.
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
What do I still need? Can grab that. Can grab Sanity. Oh, I just rolled past coin. That did not stand out to me. There's Embers. Apparently I didn't have Naughty plushie. Give me... Do I even need the Burnstone for Capote? Not really. Red Order is good. It doesn't work on a non-syncing ID. It is good for syncing IDs, but it would do nothing for me, unfortunately. I'll probably want the Tremor Stone back. Yeah, I remember having that one. Forgot I lost it. I'll make that next floor. I won't need it for this, though. Line 3 is not that hard, because it starts with the weak enemies. If it started with Peckod Town, you could have an issue. But these guys are considerably weaker than Peckod Town.
해결사 영상 보는 거랑 비슷한 느낌도 있고.
확실히 훌륭하군. 5번 수가
이건 좀 재밌을지도.
덕분에 위험한
This guy has 40 offense level down, 42. How did he get so much? I know it's like the entire theme of my run, but it's turn 2. What happened?
덜 답답한 법이지.
후드려 패주지. 필요 없는 시간.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는데 성공했습니다.
I mean, yeah, if I can get this much offense level down constantly just by existing, it's probably something to do with him getting staggered. Oh no, it's loathsome Pallid Panic. What shall we do? Okay, these guys are killing me. Unhatched Embers proc. He did a lot more damage that turn. I still want to know, is it in your skills anywhere? It's probably on you. Pallid Noise. Okay, so Noise Panic has this effect of guaranteed tails roll. Looks like Noise Panic isn't in their description anywhere. But if you get Noise Panic, you have a 100% chance to roll tails. There is another gift in this game from line 5. I forget what it's called, but it's the poise gift. And it has an effect that gives you 100% chance to roll heads. What happens if you have both? Do you roll tails? Do you roll heads? Do you crash the game? I don't know. It's really hard to test because it's pretty hard to actually get noise panic.
대체에게 치명적인 일격을 가해봅시다.
That is something I've wondered about ever since I realized there was both a guaranteed tails and a guaranteed heads in the game. Yeah, shallow breath or whatever it's called. That's the one.
필요 없는 시간을
피해 산출값이 예상 범위를
Like, that is on my
벗어나는데
list of Mirror Dungeon science to test someday if I'm really bored.
공격이 잘 먹히는
필요 없는 시간을
바로
Sorrowful Exhale, that might be the name. We all know what gift we're talking about.
바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Yeah, okay.
후드려 패주지.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
You assume it's whichever triggers last. Well, one of them is an ego gift and the other one is a status effect on you. So there's no good way for me to predict which of those would take priority.
토끼들이 보일 거다.
Can you remove the debuff that Shatterbound Cannon gives you?
이런.
I don't know, but I can find out. What's it actually called again? It's like frailness or fragility? Or is it brittle?
후드려 패주지.
Need to look it up.
늙은 탕인가 필요 없는 시간을 가져가지.
Someone in chat says you can.
늙은
It's called delicateness.
가져가지.
저 개체는 오래 버티진 못하겠군요. 관리자가 상황에 맞는 효과적인
Delicateness is dispellable.
당연한 결과일 테죠.
방법을 이제야 좀 이해했군.
늙은 탕이 필요
So
없는
you
시간.
can remove it.
계속 집중하지.
필요 없는 시간.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
So I guess in that way, Mare is the best ID, or the best sinner to use Shatterbound.
후드려 패주지.
Because he has the most access to debuff removal.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
늙은 탕인가 필요 없는 시간을 가져가지.
Yeah, the Poise Rupture gift as well. That's what the next soul. Next week we're going to get that Poise Rupture gift to run 12 Rupture IDs.
필요 없는 시간.
Alright, yeah, it is Rupture and Poise, right? I guess we could run a Poise ID, since today we're doing a Rupture ID.
후드려
Maybe I'll
패주지.
put 2 of each on the poll.
늙은 탕인가 필요 없는 시간을
다들
가져가지.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은
Barely winning clashes, yeah. Next 4 we might start losing some. Why do I have a minus coin drop? What gave me
필요
that?
없는 시간을 가져가지.
이번으로
제
몇
행.
번째 통과죠?
그렇다면
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가 동반된다면 승률이 상당히 높군.
Oh yeah, I guess we will get Ricardo's gift. That's still some power increase. I need Valentina ASAP. Now we are officially at the point where she would be dangerous. Oh, Into the BB gave me that. Okay. Well, hello, King and Vines. My favorite guy to see.
좋은
Plus
요리법이야.
3 levels. Okay, so we are going to remake the Tremor Stone, unless it just shows up in keyword refresh here. I finally get this thing. I've been meaning to, like, I went to the pack to make that fusion gift, and I just, like, kept forgetting to actually find this. This mostly useless gift. But it inflicts bind, and bind is the secondary theme of this run after offense level drop. Yeah, I have basically everything enhanced, okay. We are approaching our maximum power. This will maybe help me a little bit, but we're really kind of capped out on how much stronger we can get here.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
Maybe I can grab the burnstone to make Capote roll like 4 higher. But if Capote's getting outrolled, we have problems.
한치하는 기회니 이 틈에 승기를 붙이자꾸나.
후드려 패주지.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
먼 치킨, 압도적인 전력. 가끔 질릴 때도 있지만
후드려 패주지.
역시 늘 먹던 맛.
Paralyze versus Paralyze, who wins? I do.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까?
Did my skill 2 just clash higher than my skill 3? Surely I saw that wrong. Or did the guy my skill 2 clashed against have like 10 more offense level down for some reason? We got so much offense level down, I don't even know where it's coming from.
후드려 패주지.
자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에 휩싸일 테니.
What's the plan for floor 15 Matthias? Oh, you know, just like... that's what we saved Ira for.
쯤은 줘도 되잖아. 이럴 때 딱 씹어줘야 하는데.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방.
Well, you know, Embers return 1, Ira return 2, and then we have damage so we can out-heal the bleed with Boombox. Yeah, that's part of the plan. And then we'll die on turn 4.
급이 안 맞는 싸움도 꽤 재밌다고 생각했는데. 이게 구경하는 입장에선 졸라 애매하네.
후드려 패주지.
Coin for double chains might be necessary. The problem is that I also get debuffed. Chains helps me take a lot less damage, but it doesn't help with clashing, and if I'm losing every clash, things are still going to be bad. Plus I won't be able to hit Valentina, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to play the drop your sanity game. I'm not trying to clash you. Can't even clash Werner.
후드려 패주지.
달빛조차 잘려면 올고든 하나. 훌륭. 한수 배웠네.
He's ready for the evil counter that stopped so many people from soloing in the last mirror dungeon. Oh no! 40 damage.
이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Absolute Resonance helps with clashing, maybe by like 2. It also activates my passive, so I guess it's by like 4. It's like alright.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
I don't like that Werner gives me plus coin drop. Or, oh, it's same turn. Never mind, that's okay. It's already gone. Let's just hit Ricardo a bunch. I'll see if I can keep his Rupture stack alive. I think it's dying, but I'll actually send a few skills at Werner to kill him. And now Ricardo is dead. He has 40,000 health. I don't do that much damage, but like, he is going to die before he kills me. We'll probably not even get staggered this fight.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군.
효과적이네요.
처리는
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
답답한 법이지.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중.
We stole his hair coupons and his boombox. Are we the bad guys?
옳다.
Maybe.
저 개체는
We do kind of steal from him repeatedly, don't we? Yeah.
택했으니 당연한 결과일 테지.
Alright, Ricardo.
후드려 패주지.
Time to get staggered. He also steal his life, yeah? They're in the process of doing that right now.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
적확한 한압이었어.
We're going to steal his glasses right now. That's what we're doing at the moment. Yep. Maybe Ricardo is the real victim of Limbus Company here.
필요 없는 시간 가져가자.
현명한 판단이요.
재밌었다. 자, 오늘
But this gift is pretty good.
이 만화책이랑 해결사 잡지 가져간다.
An extra coin power on my 4-coin skill. Resilient and body up, I suppose. And now the 2 floors that could be difficult. Where do we go? You know what? We haven't done line 4 in a long time. Let's go take on line 4. Light hang, sorry, too late. I am not going to fight that fish that I hate. Just give me your rupture gift. This is a terrible idea? Precisely.
완수했어요.
The new S-Corp fusion gift functions like a rain cloud unintentionally. Are you saying, like, counting backups? Or what do you mean functions like rain cloud? Okay. I think I have, like, every gift in the game at this point. You're surprised Silk Current isn't an extreme boss? What would it be? Like, I know we got the fish pack, so that's not a great argument. But I got the Tremor Rock last floor. I'm fairly sure, yeah. I have the Tremor and the Burn. Those are the only 2 keywords on my ego. Have every other tier 4 in the game that I care about. Maybe there's a random, like, tier 1 or 2 gift I'm missing, but I should have everything. I have Lunar, that's a 2nd Lunar in the crafting. Okay, let's see.
데들레비치의 시간이다.
Do we have peace? Yeah, we got peace of relationship in the best shop I've ever seen. Forget what floor it was, but it was actually insane. Okay. That's, yeah, so the brutality check here. We've got plus 7 coin power, plus this 2 over here, so they've got plus 9 coin power. Pretty dangerous for Envy Pekatula. Hopeless Ego. Okay, okay. I guess we're Embersing through turn 1.
후드려 패주지.
적군의 함정인가?
물려라. 내가
아니, 아직 수는 남았다.
Brutality Karma is here. Yeah, this is maybe the worst pack in the game when it comes to Brutality. Because they start with SP and then heal more SP from adversity. So they're just full SP on turn 2.
탈탈 털어버리자고.
And you get the full punishment for Brutality. But anyway, you only have 2 coins. And so even if this second coin is rolling like 9, which I think it is, I should still beat you in the clash. Ryoshi's skill is the weaker one, right? No, her base is higher because of offense level. Yeah, I hit my counter on you, so this should be... What am I doing? I can just unopposed. Why clash, right? Oh wait, I'm paralyzed and it's staying dominant. I'll be fine. Yeah, I have more power than that. Okay. Let's see how much the Crush Band does. My panic type got changed. Whoa, it sure did. It's been a while since I had a good Crush Band, but there we go. Average needle and thread run. That was so fun. I think we should do it again. What do you guys say? One more for the road. Crush Band fast, yeah. I mean, I called this the best MDE ego in the game when it came out, and I think that was the case. Now we have Great Trichiliocosm, Yusong, and Harmony Sinclair, which you could argue are better. It's him, yeah. I killed my clone. I failed to adjust him before doing so. Can't pass this check, so there's a fair chance he corrodes me, but we still have Ampule. Let's play everyone's second favorite game. How many skills to kill King and Binds? Or no, I do how many hits. This one is a lot harder to predict. How many coins will connect with King and Binds before he dies? I haven't played this game in a while. I'm going to just guess 37 because it's thematic. Thematic to me. So that's 4. We'll keep track here. That's 8. He's maybe about a 5th dead. There's 12. We're doing like 3,000 per skill 3. So my guess is probably under 16. Here's up to 20. Needle and Thread helps a bit. Getting up quite a few tails rolls, I feel like, on like these first coins. It's 24. That's 26. So this will put us up to 30. It still has 12,000 health. I might be pretty close here. This goes up to 34. I'm going to have Needle and Thread. Did I get this like exactly right? Wouldn't that be crazy? This is 34, and then Needle and Thread. 35.
필요 없는 시간.
절묘한
Is that an exact kill? No, that
엄마와
was not an
함께
exact kill.
꽃장을
I don't know why I
담으면
thought he had 505
많은
health.
기억을 쌓아줘.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with how close I got there. 35 when I guess 37.
데려갈 수 있게.
Growth and body up. Okay. Floor 15 time. Let's go lose to Valencina. Where do I want to go? The easy option is that or Virgilius. Where would Valencina be? Does Valencina play with the fish? Or is she there to kill the fish, maybe? Achachihu, we can go do Lei Hang. Okay, she's with the other Thumb ID, sure. The S-Corp gift works for S-Corp Honglu in a solo. Interesting. Or, well, like the entire gift. Next week, yeah, no. Next week for sure, right, guys? Next week is finally the day when Valencina will show up. Okay, so I'll give my mini rant here. Lei Hang is actually hard in solo. People like to kind of make fun of this guy, call him the easiest 415 pack because of permanent Morostasis or whatever. But I highly disagree. He has very high turn 2 damage, which means he is very likely to kill you the turn after you use Embers. And turn 1, he's just 1,000,000% activating Embers because he makes you slash weak. And has full sanity, so there's just like 0 chance we don't activate Embers. We can't win a clash because even through Morostasis, he clashes pretty high. Virgilius would be clashing lower. So let's just use the counter to still activate Clear Mirror.
수명상을 입은 버틀러가 있나? 오늘 만찬 준비에는 제어시켜줄 테니까 조금만 버텨줄래?
상정외의 공격이었으니
The turn 2 is what Ira is for. But if you have to Ira your 415 boss, you made a poor choice of a 415 pack. I'll just say it. Does his weak ignore Magical Girl Gift? If you are naturally...
이런 것도 경험이라 여겼지.
actually, okay, I am slash ineffective. So, yes, the gift does not even affect me because I'm normally like slash ineffective, so it's not changing my slash resistance. If you are naturally slash fatal, then it will activate later than his effect and you will be 1.0 instead of 1.5. Let's see what his turn 2 damage is like.
확실히 훌륭한 5번 수감자. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이 많겠지.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
Okay, I have a lot of protection, and I'm actually slash ineffective. This could be a lot worse. That's like about the least it could possibly be. Yeah.
어떤 상황이
We're not. I do have 8 fragile now because I didn't use a guard.
이건 못하겠습니다.
Maybe I should use one this turn. But that would let this purple skill hit me. 8 fragile on 3 blunt skills or 3 pride skills. I can survive that. Yeah, I'm also pride resistant. I am like as resistant as I could be against this guy.
좀 쩔었는데.
돌아와서 있으면 못 떨어진다.
This turn he makes me slash weak again because he changed patterns. Let's see. Last turn I took like 100 damage from his 4 skills. Let's see how much his 3 skills do to me this time.
저 개체는 오래 버티지 못하겠군요.
56 each. So okay, not that much more.
당연한 결과일 테지.
But I was counting the adversity damage, so maybe like close to twice as much.
다시 할까요?
We win though.
조금 더 해보게. 불리한 상황에서만 얻을 수 있는 데이터도 있는 법이니.
The way I lose is if I let him Tremor Scorch me, so I'm going to not do that.
후드려 패주지.
As much as I would like to one-side him and do more attacks this turn. Yeah, I guess I am permanently binding him.
이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
유감 없는 싸움을
Okay.
기대하겠어.
This is my inflict offense level down turn. We're going to see how much we get after this. Show me base fast procs. Give me good luck here.
후드려 패주지.
절면 하나비었고
보라고 서 있으면 목 떨어진다.
It's the secondary goal of the run besides just winning. How much offense level down can we get?
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴 적합한 조치였습니다.
좋다. 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
그러지. 그것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없네.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
20 damage.
저희가
Oh, he's not. Okay, well, I can't clash him a bunch again because he got pushed into next phase, but
책임은 다음에 묻도록 하지.
he got some offense level down. Can I actually clash this? He has the evil 1 paralyze. He's going to heal 11 more SP at turn start. We might lose this clash. And if we do, I think he's just going to burn through Ampule and fully kill me. I'll equip a defensive skill or 2. I mean, let's see.
후드려 패주지.
Okay, no, he did not get good. A tie? A tie again? No, stop. Oh no. There, you really failed your clashes there. 0.5 and coin 6 kills me. Alright.
내가 두는 한숨을
전투가
똑바로
The winged tiger mauls the rabbit. Yep.
내 말 안 들을 거면 왜 이런 거 시킨 건데? 귀하들의 연구원들은 해결사처럼 그런 거 시켜봤자 못한다고?
Alright, well maybe we do a bit less damage this time, and we don't push him to use that skill until a turn later. The dead rabbit, very true. Dead rabbit boss Merso is right.
야, 괜찮냐?
Really putting the dead in Dead Rabbit's boss.
지금은 시간이 많지 않다.
엉망진창.
Anyways,
아수라장이 따로
후드려 패주지.
매번 궁지에 몰려 싸우다 보니
like I could just Ira,
예술을 추구하게 된 건
because this is the end of the run.
확실히 훌륭한 5번 수감자.
But I would like to, you know, prove it's not necessary. It just feels wrong to use when I can get away without it.
이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Could we double chains? I just don't know when he's going to use it, because I don't know how much damage I'm going to do. But if you want to double chains him for fun, sure.
최선을 다해보지.
If we lower his offense level, then we deal less damage. No. He deals less damage. But not by enough to live.
후드려 패주지.
Let's double chains him. Why not?
방금은 좀 쩔었는데.
It at least gives me the chains passive for even more protection.
저 개체는 오래 버티진 못하겠군요. 관리자가 상황에 맞는 효과적인 공격 수단을 택했으니
수많은 것들이
당연한
없지
결과일
온다.
테지.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 일단 수많은 것들이 없지 온다.
A little bit of bind.
무타 법을 이제야 좀 이해.
Hey, don't hit heads. That's bad. If he hits another heads, he burns my ampule here. Even that one might have been enough. It was close. 35. Okay.
후드려 패주지.
He's double chained. This should do like 1 damage. Yeah, the attack power down makes me heal less, so chains is like not worth using. Oh yeah, it does 0 because final damage down.
뛰어난 병사라도 적재적소에 쓰지 않으면 무위무능한 법. 우선 전원부터
Let's do it again though.
천국 정도는 읽었다. 나머지는 칼을
Let's just play defensive. Use defensive skill every turn, reduces damage. I want him to not go down to low enough health to use the skill. This turn is the goal, and if he does, we'll double chains him. And that should help me clash. Because we almost won the clash last time. We tied him twice. He just kept rolling heads. Yeah, 9 protection does also help. If you stack up like every source of dynamic damage reduction in the game that you can, it's something like, I mean, 10 protection, 3 support passives, another like 3.25 from the bleed and sinking gifts. That's just what like anyone can use. It's quite a lot. You know, like 170% roughly, maybe more. And like how much damage do the enemies get? Like
지금까지 겪어온 사건을 고려하면
plus 185%. So you mostly cancel that out, and you end up taking low damage. You just have to get actually all of it. Okay, he did not go down to the health threshold, so this is our turn to offense level down stack. Yeah, in this fight you get framework damage reduction. I did forget Shadow Bamboo had that, so maybe you can get up to like 200% if you get everything. Yeah, this is our chance. How much offense level down can we stack? Like that we just have 70 burn, but it doesn't matter.
그렇게 했을 테지. 그만하면 훌륭하군.
Give me some base fast procs, yeah. Yeah, for maximum damage reduction, I mean the most damage reduction is She-Faust, because that gives you your pride, and it gives you the She Ego gift. But Pride Gloom for normal would be better. Okay, he's going to have 31 sanity. So I can't clash him, so we're just going to kill him. So the final count is 47 offense level down with no help from Gossipium. Plus I could be inflicting like 14 more from the clash win effect if I was able to clash him this turn.
후드려 패주지.
Yeah, if you weren't going for the She gift, then Index Yi-Song is probably your best bet. He has the Pride and the Gloom and
지금처럼
one-sided damage resistance with the mask.
많은 기억을 쌓아줘.
Unless there's like middle damage reduction gifts that I'm forgetting.
나를 데려갈 수 있게.
앞으로는 굴러들어오는 놈도 적극적으로
378,000 damage, 10,000 damage taken. Dead Rabbits boss solo done. No badge needed for 11 Callisto, though I don't think the rest of the run would have really been changed if we didn't get that. We were winning most of our clashes by more than 8. Oh yeah, Blade Ryoshu gets damage reduction through her statuses. She might be the best now. Still positive Starlight, even though I wasted a bunch on back search. LCA Otis has capped protection game, but it is probably enough to reach the cap of 10 when you add it with all the gifts and stuff, yeah. She's definitely an option. But yeah, next week we'll do either a Rupture or a Poise ID. Join the Discord if you want to vote on what Rupture or Poise ID that is. And then 2 weeks from today, we will be doing some good ID and trying no pack exclusive gifts, soloing with only the general standard pool. I'll be trying to empty the standard pool. But before that, tomorrow we continue up Taiwan Kanto 9. So if you want to see Up Taiwan IDs take on Shock Centipede, show up tomorrow. I'm sure that will be exciting. Or Shock Centipede 2. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you for showing up. And I'll see you tomorrow or next week, hopefully. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you have a nice rest of your day.